everybody. It is Friday, May 16th. My name is Karen and this is BobbleHeadKnits. So welcome to everybody. This is my knitting vlog podcast. I don't know what you call it. Basically knitting channel on YouTube. How's that sound? All right. I do talk a little bit about life stuff, but mostly we just stick to knitting around here. All right, let's get on with things. If you want to reach out to me, I am BobbleHeadKnits on Ravelry. You can message me there. I also have BobbleHeadKnits@gmail.com. You can email me. You can post a comment down below. And I'm also on Storygraph. I don't think you can really reach out to me there, but I am BobbleHeadKnits there. If you're looking around on Instagram, I do have an Instagram account. However, I am not actively checking it or posting on it anymore. So if you see BobbleHeadKnits on Instagram, just know that I don't respond to messages there. I don't post there, nothing like that. Don't want to totally get rid of the account in case one day I resurrect it, but it's just sitting over there, not being active. All right, let me take a sip of coffee and then we're going to talk about some knitting. All right. Sorry. I'm drinking a vanilla latte that I made at home on my own. All right, let's jump into it. I have two finished objects. That sounds like a lot for me, but they were little things, so yeah, that's okay. Let's start with the one that I can actually show you for real. This would be Charlie the chimpanzee's pants. He's got some shorts. These are denim shorts. And I mostly stick to the pattern, except the pattern calls for they're cargo shorts, so they're supposed to have pockets here, 2 pockets, and they're also supposed to button up the back. I did not do that. I did not want to do pockets. I did not want to fiddle with sewing on pockets or sewing on buttons, so instead they're just slip-on, pants. That's it. All right. Charlie the chimpanzee is out of this book, Knit It Wild Animal Friends by Louise Crowther. And I knit Charlie for myself, but he's been claimed by my grandson Atticus. And so now I'm just doing clothes and then I will give him to Atticus. So Charlie's pants used up, hang on, let me see. They used up 32 grams of this Skepsies. I hope I'm saying it right, Skepsies. It was Skepsies stone washed in the colorway Blue Appetite, I believe. Don't know. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what it is. And they're a little big. I think, well, I don't know that they would have been any tighter if I had used buttons. Probably if I had stuffed Charlie a bit more, they would not be as loose, but that's okay. They came out fine. And next up, I need to do a t-shirt for him. So Charlie has a hoodie and a t-shirt. So I'm going to do the hoodie or the t-shirt next, just a white t-shirt, and then the hoodie. I'm not going to do the shoes. Someone here, I'm sorry, I can't remember who said it, pointed out if I do shoes, I will be constantly making shoes because Atticus will lose a shoe and then I'll have to make another one. So yeah, I'm not doing shoes. All right. Really, I just didn't want to do shoes because they just seem kind of fiddly. Okay, let's get Charlie and put him somewhere safe so he's not in the middle of things. I have not cast on his t-shirt yet, but I am going to do that probably this coming week. I'm pretty sure this weekend I will be working on his t-shirt. So, all right, the second thing I have to show you, I do not have. So, sorry, really like congested today, sorry. So Atticus was away in Hawaii on vacation with his parents, and he came home on Wednesday, and I thought he was coming home Thursday, so I had to rush to finish the second thing. if you were watching last week's episode, you know that I knit his little anatomically correct doll some pants. Well, Atticus also wanted a hat for the doll, which we refer to as baby. So I knit a hat. And I'm gonna actually pause the video here. Not really pause it, but I'm gonna insert Karen from the past talking about baby's hat. So right here, you will see a little clip from a few days ago. All right. Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 14th, and this is Karen from the past. I'm going to show you one of my finished objects that I made because it has to go back to my grandson Atticus this afternoon, and so I won't have it on Friday or Saturday when I vlog. All right, so ready? Baby has a hat. Some of you will recall last week I was knitting these boxers for baby because baby is anatomically correct and Atticus lost his shorts or his diaper. So I made him these boxers. They do have a little opening. And then I showed it to Atticus. We were doing FaceTime. He's on vacation in Hawaii. And I showed it to Atticus and he immediately started asking for a hat for baby. So I thought I had more time, but then I found out last night that they were actually coming home today and not tomorrow. So I quickly cast on this hat. I kind of eyeballed his head and guessed how many stitches to cast on. This yarn is hedgehog fibers in the colorway banana legs. Atticus actually has a hat in the same colorway, same fabric, all that. So they have matching hats now. I just knit until I got just a little over the crown of the head. If I push it all the way down, you'll see how long it really is. And once I got past the crown, I did some decreases. You can see it. There it is. And yeah, came out pretty good. So Atticus will be very happy to see baby this afternoon. All right, I will not be knitting baby a shirt. I'm done knitting for baby, basically. All right, I'm gonna toss you back to Karen of the future and she'll go over the other whips that we have for other finished objects or whatever we're talking about today. Bye. Okay, we're back. I don't even know what I told you about the pants, or not the pants, the hat. It was one of those things that I had to rush and do. Totally made up that pattern. I used 8 grams. I think I said 10 grams in the video. I actually used 8 grams of hedgehog fibers alpaca DK in the colorway banana legs, and Atticus has a matching hat to that. So he was very excited to see baby when he got home on Wednesday, and was really excited to see that he had pants and a hat. So I did not see Atticus yesterday because I was working. My husband did. I don't know if baby still is wearing his pants and his hat. We'll find out today because I'm going to be hanging out with Atticus later. All right, so 2 finished objects. For me, that's pretty good. Let's move on to whips now. Hang on, I'm looking down because my iPad's right here. All right. One whip, I'm not going to show you the whole thing. I'll talk to you about it right now. That's my husband's sweater, the sweater that would not die. I am knitting my husband a Dustland sweater by Stephen West. There's been a lot of drama about that sweater. I've run out of yarn. I think we're going on number 3, third time. Actually, I'm not totally out. I have 2 of these little tiny balls. This is Shibui Knits in the color, or in the base Haven, the colorway Caper. I have 2 of them, so I have about 10 grams left. I still need to knit cuffs for both arms and the bottom hem, and a little bit still of one arm. I'm not showing you the sweater because it's packed up. We're getting ready to take it. My husband is going to go with me. We're going to the yarn store today, and we're gonna try to color match some yarn as close as we can. So if you've been around a while, you know this sweater has been on the needle since November. I keep running out of yarn. The yarn is no longer, the yarn dyer is retired. All this drama about the sweater. So I am really close to being done. I have resorted to checking, well, of course, Ravelry I'm checking. I've already got twice now. I've gone back to Ravelry and was able to purchase some yarn from people who had it in their stash. I'm also checking daily on eBay, checking daily on Etsy, in the off chance that someone just posts some for sale in a D-stash. But I also realize that, you know, I could be doing this the rest of my life. So I need to make some choices here. So at this point, we're just gonna go see if we can color match it. I did buy a skein of yarn online that is Shibui knits, but it's not the same base. It is color-wise, I think, very close. I went ahead and bought it. It was like 20 bucks. It was on really cheap. I haven't gotten it yet, but I want to see if I could somehow, because I don't need that much. I really don't think I'll even go through a whole skein, but I might. But I'm trying to see, you know, is there any way I could hold that yarn like quadruple or something? I don't know. I'm desperate here, people. Okay, I'm desperate. All right, so that is where the Dustland sweater stands. It's close. It's very close, but I am not going to be able to finish it if I don't get one more skein of yarn. So that's where we are. Okay, so that was whip number 1. Whip number 2 is, hang on. Oh, let me get it. It's right here. This one's my new priority knit, and I'll tell you why. This is my Flipside Tee by Tanis Laval, and it's kind of hard to show you because I haven't split for the sleeves yet, but I'll show you as best I can. Yeah, I haven't split for the sleeves, but I'm really close, and I would have been already there if I hadn't made one little mistake that I'm currently working on undoing. Hang on. Okay, it's hard to show you. This is what it is. It's going to be stripes, and it is all Hue Loco fingering weight yarn, and I'm going to just keep alternating colors, different color stripes with this speckled yarn. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan normally of that kind of yarn, but it works with this. So this is from her Take Flight, Hue Loco's Take Flight collection. It was a special release this past Christmas. And I bought a sock set that came out, sorry for the crinkle. It was 80/20, and it came with 2 smaller, I don't know if this is the right one or not, but it came with 2 smaller balls of yarn. Hang on. I believe were these 3 together. I believe. Don't quote me on it. But then I also had a 5 mini, another set from the same collection. It is also sock yarn, but it's called You've Got Me Humming. And I believe that was it 4? Oh, it was 4? Yeah, it was 4. 4 skeins. So it was, this is what I think it was. So I've combined all those. So that's what I'm knitting with. So I'm just alternating the solid colors with the variegated, that's what it is, not speckled. Yeah, I've only had 2 sips of coffee, so bear with me. But I'm basically doing stripes. It is fingering weight, so it's taken me a bit of time, but I did make one mistake. I am trying to only do a certain number of rows in each color, and I maybe knit too many in this latest row, so I'm backing out of it right now. I'm very carefully picking my way back to get back to the right number of rows, and then I'll switch colors. And in the next round, I will be splitting for the sleeves. And it's really nice, easy pattern, not much challenging here about it. Just a matter of paying attention. But I really love these colors. I'm hoping to have this done. Hold on. I'm hoping to have this done before I go on vacation, the second week of June. We'll see. It's gonna be a challenge. As many of you know, I work full-time at home, and sometimes I'm super busy and I don't have time to knit as much as I would like. So that is, I'm gonna really prioritize that. We're gonna go as much as we can, get it done. We hope, we might not, doesn't matter. We're just gonna see what we can get done. All right, next up, let's see. Oh, I have my DRK Everyday Socks by Andrea Mowry. So hang on, let me get them. Oh, here they are. These are my first entry in Lisa at 72 Stitches / Knit All the Yarn. She's doing a summer sock knit along. She wants Knit All the Stripes is what she's calling it. And here they are. So this one, still got a little bit. No, actually, I guess I'm on the heel on this one. It's a toe up or toe down. You know, I start with the toe. I don't know, up, down, whatever. And then Fleagle heel. So this one I'm already on the heel. And I'm knitting it with the Lisa colorway in Felici from Knit Picks. So I've already talked to you about my feelings about this yarn. I'm not thrilled with it for various reasons, but it is pretty. So the heel and toes are from Giddy Yarns. These are little 10-gram minis that I had, and the heels use 3 grams, or not the heels, the toes are use 3 grams of a Giddy Yarn mini that I had. So I've switched to this purpley shade for the heel. Hopefully I can get 2 heels out of this. We'll see. And then I'm not sure if these are going to be knit as regular length socks or if I'm just going to do shorties, but we'll decide once we get the heels done. So I'm still thinking Atticus will get a little pair of socks out of this also. So we'll, you know, that comes next. I won't worry about it yet, but it's going well. I've actually got quite a bit done on that because it was just knit. Well, a little purling too. All right, that's it for the socks. I think that's it for my whips. It is it for my whips. I did not knit on anything else this week, so there's nothing else to show you. I will probably be casting on, like I said, Charlie the Chimpanzee's top, possibly some other things, but moving on to some future plans I have. I am pretty sure that I am going to participate in Christmas in July with Karen at Recreational Knitting. Hi, Karen. I have many things that I want to knit for Christmas in July. They can be gifts for others, gifts for yourself. They can just be things you want to knit. So I will be casting on. I'm going to cast on in, of course, some more dishcloths because I will be giving those away. I think Atticus will probably need another pair of mittens. Most likely a cardigan for Atticus. Cardigan, Attigan. Okay, I need more coffee. Hang on. I was thinking about knitting my sister a hat, a color work hat. Lots of socks are on the list for Christmas in July, and at least one Messelborough. Okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to participate in that, but some of these things might get cast on sooner. We'll see when I get done with as much as I can on my husband's sweater and on my t-shirt. So, all right. I think that is it. Oh, no, we have some stash enhancements, acquisitions, otherwise known as. All right, I got a couple things that came in the mail, and I think yes, I did talk to you about Lisa's Knit All the Stripes summer knitting. The Crazy Sock Lady is not doing summer sock camp, so if you're interested in participating in something not totally similar, but it's kind of similar, there are two other knit-alongs that I would recommend. One would be Lisa's Knit All the Stripes, if you like stripes. And the other is Soxy Nana and Diane at My Pink Bathtub. They are doing a Socks Along 2025. So those are the two I'm participating in. I'm sure there are others, but you should really check out those two knit-alongs and those 3 channels. You gotta watch Soxy Nana Alice and Diane's My Pink Bathtub. Those are 2 separate channels, both very, very good. And then, of course, Lisa at Knit All the Yarn. She goes by 72 Stitches on Instagram if you follow her there. So, with all that said, I had to buy more yarn to knit socks. Because even though I have a ton of sock yarn, I don't have a ton of stripy sock yarn. So, first up is from Nomadic Fibers, or Nomadic Yarns. I bought a Gobstopper ball. Look at that. I love that. This is a twisty sock. It's 200 yards, so 50 grams. It's 80-20, so 80% superwash yarn and 20% nylon. And the colorway is Como la Flor. And I only bought a 50 gram because, well, actually, I thought I bought 100 gram, but I only bought 50, but now I remember why. I had a credit on my Etsy account, and I wanted to use it up, and one Gobstopper did that. So, yes, it's just a lovely, lovely color. I really think I should buy like some mystery skeins and of stripy yarn and just be surprised by what I get, because when I was looking at this, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if you just like didn't know what color was coming next? You're just knitting, knitting, knitting. And it's like, oh, look at that stripe for me. So yeah, I need to get some mystery skeins, but this is not one. I knew what colors are in this. So love this. And let's see here. Next up, sorry for the crinkling here. Okay, this was totally an impulse buy, but I realized that I had never bought, or I've never knit Freckled Whimsy's regular fingering weight yarn base, even though I signed up for the monthly sock set, which is going to start, I think, next month. So I was like, maybe I should buy a skein. And I saw this and was like, ooh, that's beautiful. Hang on, it's coming undone. So let me just fix it really quick before I show it to you. All right, ready? Here it is. This is the Sunshine and Snow Cones. It's a 12 stripe repeat. And it includes a mini for the toes and the heels or cuffs. And there it is. Look at that. And this is on the Splendid base. So it is 85-15, 85% merino sock yarn and 15% nylon. And I'm doing like this because I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see it, but very excited to knit that. So, yes, I feel like I have enough stripe yarn now. I can safely say I will be okay for the rest of summer. So, all right. But what else do I have? I guess that's it. I do have some yarn coming in, over the next, well, I have the monthly self-striping yarn. I also bought some Explorer Knits, well, it is sock yarn, but I didn't buy it with the intention of knitting socks, but that'll be coming in. I feel like there's something else, but I don't know what. No doubt I will be buying more yarn too. So I also, like I said, I'm going on vacation. So we are going to Canada. Yes, my husband and I, we've never been to Canada outside of the airport. So we are going to go to Vancouver and Victoria. So if you know of any great yarn stores in Vancouver and Victoria, let me know. We're not going till like second week of June, I think. So we have a few weeks and I'm very excited. So I will most definitely be buying yarn in Canada. So we were really excited about that. I can only take a week off this year. So I was like, where can we go that will be like a quick trip for us and somewhere we've always wanted to go. We've always wanted to go to Canada. I want to go to all the provinces, but we are going to do it one at a time, clearly. So we're really excited about it. It will be a lot of fun. All right. Sorry for the crinkling. I'm putting some yarn away. All right, let's move on. If you are not interested in my life stuff, I totally get that. And I know you're going to leave now. If you're sticking around, I have a whole lot to talk to you about. It was a slightly less busy day or busy week at work. Things like the faucet was turned off. And so it was just much more manageable this week and will be until the next time we get crazy. So what did I do? Well, we got all of our plants, so we're going to be planting this weekend. My husband bought me for Mother's Day a bunch of raised bed planters, and then we went and we buy a vegetable garden in a box, basically. It's this organization here that they sell water wise plants, so xeriscaping plants, basically, plants that will thrive here in Colorado where I live. And we had bought boxes of plants from them before. Well, they were offering vegetables this year. So we got a vegetable box and had a lot of stuff in it. Let me tell you, it was a lot more than I was intending on planting, but we'll probably share it with our son and his wife, and they just live down the street. So we will be like exchanging vegetables all summer long. So yeah, we did that. And what else? Got some flowers. The flowers are all supposed to they're like complementary plantings with the vegetables to keep bugs away and to attract the good insects. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I've never planted like that, but I thought it would be nice to try it. So we're going to do that. We're also going to go this afternoon. Well, later this morning, we're going to brunch. I was working on Mother's Day this past week. I hope you all, by the way, if you celebrate it, had a good Mother's Day. But I was working, so we didn't really get to celebrate. So we are going to go celebrate with brunch. My husband and I, we're taking Atticus. We might, my mother-in-law might go. She's been having some hip issues, so she might not go. We'll see. And then my daughter-in-law might go, but we'll see. Definitely my husband and Atticus and I. Our daughter, my other daughter, is working, so she can't go. But that's on the agenda today. We have to run some errands, do things. We have to go to the refill shop we go to a place that refills like all our soap and conditioner and lotion and all that. So we keep them in like glass bottles so we aren't buying plastic, and we have to go get those refilled. We're of course going to the yarn store to try to color match. We're going to the Tangled Ball, which is in Edgewater, Colorado, And if they don't have a good color to match with my husband's sweater, then we will go somewhere else another week. I don't want to go to like do it all in one day. So we'll see. Other things. We did go out to dinner last night since it was my Friday last night. My Friday is Thursday, basically. We did go out to dinner because my husband didn't feel like cooking. And I was craving Italian food. So we went to this place. It was actually really good. But the problem is my husband and I were both eating it. We're like, this is just like homemade, like we would make pasta. And which is fine. I mean, it was really good, but I kind of want to go somewhere and have something that I could not cook myself. So I was telling my husband I'd go back there, but I want to try some other places, and we're trying to try new places. So yeah, we'll see. It was good though. I mean, nothing wrong with it. It's just like I could have made this in my own kitchen. Most dishes you can make in your own kitchen, but sometimes you want to go out and you want to have something that you just wouldn't bother cooking yourself, and that was the case. So, all right. Other things. Nothing. Got nothing. Oh, so 30 minutes. Everybody have a great week, and we'll be back next week. Hopefully, I will have some matched yarn. I will maybe have a sweater done. We'll see. All right, everyone, take care of each other, okay? Take care of yourselves and keep knitting. Bye.